divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Eagles, all that and more, coming up next.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, and sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. This one caught by Crowder. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Hurts. That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, here's Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and run.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, he'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing that you quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Goff now looks to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We did talk about this all day. Every corner see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made it.
And he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with it.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That'll be caught by Sam Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 37 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a 1st.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff now to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 40. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short of 3rd and 40. He's on 4th and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different, because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Finding Williams once more, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football down.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people are bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to hold it in.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jalen Carter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out and try to run for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal?
The ball comes out, and he's brought down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth, and the Lions will take over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing on third. Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That one complete down the field to Smith.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 54 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. A touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. pass to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense set to take over.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Goff now looking to throw. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Goff on 1st down.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again is gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Goff. And he's got it.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Off play action. Here's Goff.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
But Coach, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw is gone.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And it's third down.
Right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Goff.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10. Now it's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Out of the gun. Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Give them 18 on the play.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Brings up third and 10.
Hurts.
He juked him, and he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Fancy footwork at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 42-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Complete to Zacchaeus. Touchdown, Eagles! Zacchaeus, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Elliott good on the extra point. Touchdown, 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Now Goff on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so then 3rd down coming up. Goff now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. That'll be caught by Sembro. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal. Detroit.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try to run with Gibbs.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And even with the loss on 1st down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Goff now looks to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That time's going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down, but on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes that kept hitting us with was Let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
On first down, Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And it is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Lions now. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Now it's Gibbs. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. The throw to the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That is caught by Laporta. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? On the ground with a tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They get it off here to the tight end. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive where you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes,
you're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive running.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's back to throw.
Throwing the out route, and Crowder makes the catch. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. It looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. His short throw caught by Goddard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Crowder's got it.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to throw. This one back to Crowder. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18. Back to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now 1st and goal. Curtles. And this is caught. Touchdown. That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Elliott now to add the extra point. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Elliott on for the extra point. And that might be enough to win the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds of this ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fighting through at the 25. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.